Welcome back to Newswatch 10. I'm Jeremy Babin and we're talking sports. Sometimes being a leader involves getting down and dirty. That is, if you're a catcher. And it just so happens Southeast starting catcher Caleb Moore is our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
It is presented by Associates in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, with offices in Dalton and Calhoun.
Playing catcher for the Raiders involves a lot of things: toughness, assertiveness, and leadership. All stuff that Southeast senior Caleb Moore has that keeps him ready for each game.
Catcher, you're always in the game. There's never a boring moment, and sometimes baseball gets boring when you're standing out in the outfield and nobody's hitting it to you. So you're always in the game back there, and you're just the leader of the field. You let everybody know what's going on, and it's pretty fun.
And that love for being behind the plate started years ago in T-ball, where the coaches noticed something not right about Caleb in the outfield.
They noticed I was getting bored out in the outfield, so they put me behind the plate, and I caught all the way up to freshman year. Then he moved me in the outfield because we had a pretty good catcher, and then I moved back senior year.
During Caleb's final year with the Raiders, the Southeast seniors become a leader on and off the field, leading others by his actions.
That's what I do. I just try to play the best I can and set a good example.
Caleb is a hard worker. He comes to us with a baseball knowledge and can play just about anywhere you want to on the field. He came to us his freshman year and played in the outfield for a little bit, and then we kind of moved him around catching. He pitched a little bit. He even played some infield, early on. And then last year he stayed back in the outfield, and this year we had a need for behind the plate, and he filled that role, and he's done an outstanding job.
He's also been great in the classroom, carrying a 3.7 GPA, and whether it's producing with the books or with the bat, Caleb's teachers and coaches know they can always rely on number 8.
We call on him in certain situations, whether it be to get the bunt down, to drive runs in, and things like that, and he produces those times. He's very fundamentally sound and does a lot of great things both offensively and defensively. And leadership-wise and motivational-wise, he's right up there with Ryan in terms of motivating our team, getting everybody on the right track, prepared to play. And he also has a good side to him where he's relaxed and brings that out to the game, and he's not so pressured into himself that he can go ahead and play and have some fun playing.
Caleb plans on going to college next year to study education and then come back and coach baseball.
Well, coming off his first football season with Dalton, where the Catamounts went 7-3, including the all-important win versus Northwest, and Weingarten is that ready to take on his second season. Last night's red-white game at Harmon Field was in part a preview of what's to come in the fall.
I want to see the kids compete hard and play whistle to whistle. I want to see them better today than they were, obviously, yesterday. And so today's the end of spring practice, and I expect us, and I watch the film, to feel good about improvement, about how kids compete, and about how kids are taking coaching this spring. So, we're a long way from being ready to play on a Friday night, but today's a great step of getting better and being there.
We'll pick things up in just a few minutes in the first quarter. White down 7-0, and it appears that Trey Beck has been getting his fair share of Wheaties. He drags not one, not two, but more like 3 or 4 defenders before going down at the 40, an 18-yard gain. Now, early second quarter, same score. Trey Beck takes the handoff from Striker Brown and takes it for a 14-yard score. The sophomore was impressive, rushing for 80 yards and 13 carries in the game. We're all tied at 7. Later in the second, how about some red offense? Sophomore Trey Bond seems to break free down the sidelines, but Keith Warren tackles him along with our cameraman, JR. Whoa, slapping some sense into JR. He was okay, though. He's back to work today. Third quarter, last year's area-leading rusher Shaquan Moore with a nice run here, 85 yards on 8 carries for the game. Still 7-7, same drive for the White. Brown hits Chase Thomason, the in route for an 8-yard gain, third and short. Under 5 minutes in the third, Striker Brown takes the snap and scrambles around a bit before tossing up a prayer. Charlie Wilson goes up and gets that prayer, a 20-yard touchdown toss for Brown to make it a 14-7 White game. Brown completed 10 of 18 for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. The White team completed the victory by 20, winning 27-7. Heritage Catoosa's first year of existence has come and gone. In year 2, the stakes are higher. And last night, the General Spring Game kicked off The G's back to work, back to business, and we'll pick this one up in the second quarter. Red team down 13-0, but coming back. Austin Allen takes it 5 yards in for a touchdown. 13-7 White. Red team with it again, although this time Austin Allen, not so much luck here. He's going to get picked off by Tanner Dobbs. 1st and 10 White. Red team in the red zone now. Luke Pierce plows his way in for a touchdown. 14-13 Red. More Red. Austin Allen fights his way just inside for a touchdown to make it a 19-14 game. And White team, they go on and win this one 28-26. Hard to believe we feel like we're in football season right now. And it feels like that kind of weather outside, and now it feels like that atmosphere is what it's like in here.
Well, in the South, football is big, so I guess it's never too early for football, right?
I don't think so. I think wherever you are, whatever time it is, there's time for pigskin. You know.
Oh well, there's still baseball season still not
That's
over.
right.
So
We're not
we
over
still
with
gotta keep that
baseball
in
yet.
mind.
That's true.
All right. Well, we're going to turn now to Cedric Haynes to see if we'll be playing any sports this weekend or what our weekend brings for us. Cedric Haynes, can we take a final look at our weather?
All right, let's take a look here at the regional radar picture, and you can see what's going to be controlling our